In this video, we're going to talk about audition etiquette, callbacks, auditions. Anytime you got to go audition, whether it's a self-tape or an in-person audition, you want to follow some of these spoken and unspoken rules of etiquette. And first of all, being prepared, knowing the role you're auditioning for, being familiar with the sides that you were given, even trying to be off book if you can. Always have the sides with you and print it out. Always have your headshot and resume. Have a printed copy, especially if you go in person. Even if they don't ask for it, have it. And if it's a self-tape audition, make sure you have one available to send. Always be on time for your audition. Sometimes they don't respect your time. Sometimes they make you sit around for hours and hours and hours and you get really irate. And that's not cool, but how you deal with that is your own business. But you must always be on time. Respect the casting process. Don't get offended if they ask you to do something a different way or tell you to do something or try it again or skip to the end of your song or stop singing, stop your monologue, whatever the case may be. Don't take offense at it. You need to handle it with grace. And sometimes they've seen enough. They get it, they like you, and they want to see something else, or they want you to try an adjustment. Adjustments are good things. If they're asking you to adjust things in an audition, it means they like you and they want to see more. They want to see if you're capable of doing something specific. So listen carefully and do what they say. Be professional. Treat everybody like it's a job interview, because it kind of is a job interview. It's also a performance. So treat them like they are a paid audience as well. What you want to do is just come in with enthusiasm. Don't be too chatty. Get to the point. Make sure you know what you're doing and you're not flailing all over the place. Just ground yourself and go. At auditions, always be courteous to everyone. Be courteous to your fellow actors you might see in the room. Give them their space. Don't have a bunch of idle chatter. And also be very, very nice to the people that are running the front desk and bringing you into the room. Be very nice to the music director if you're singing a song and they're playing with you. Make sure you thank them. Make sure you talk to them like they're a person, because they are a person. Fancy that. They know each other. They talk. As soon as somebody treats somebody badly outside in the hall, that person, they're not going to get cast. No way. Be patient with auditions, especially with theater, but even film. Casting can sometimes be a long and arduous process. It doesn't mean you're not in the running. It just means that they haven't got the cast finalized yet. If you haven't heard no, you're still in the running. Assume that you're still in the running. Don't get a nervous tension about it. Don't try to write to them and say, hey, I'm wondering if you could tell me something, unless there's another project coming up that conflicts and you need to get an answer sooner. It's a long process. Understand that, and then you won't fret. And it's always nice to follow up with a casting director. You don't want to hound them or stalk them and ask them questions about the casting process, but you want to just maybe send them a note saying, hey, I thank you for calling me in. I look forward to the next time we can work together. And hopefully, because you're such a pleasant person, they will cast you in a show. And then you'll be in rehearsals. What are you supposed to do in rehearsals? How are you supposed to behave? What is the proper etiquette for rehearsals? I got you covered.